Hey everyone, happy Saturday. Hope you had a great week in the markets. Welcome back to the channel. Trying out the Blue Yeti microphone today. I'm having a bit of back and forth with a friend of mine as to whether it's actually a good mic or not. But listening back to the last video, this is definitely the better option over the Samsung Galaxy Note audio. But if the sound is a bit poppy, I don't have a pop filter or sucks, then I apologize. If you do have any recommendations for mics, let me know in the comments, as maybe investing if I do end up enjoying this YouTube thing in something which is a little bit better than the Blue Yeti. It might just be that I don't know how to use it, to be honest, but we'll find out as we go. I want to talk through three things in this video. I want to go over a trade I took last week on pound yen. I'm also going to take a look at the markets coming into next week. Not going to be a weekly market breakdown or anything like that. Just anything that I think looks interesting that might be on my watch list for Monday, Tuesday. And then also, just want to touch on YouTube, how I'm feeling putting out my first few videos and any plans I've got for, or what the plans are for the future there. So I hope you enjoy the video. Let's get into it. All right, so jumping straight into it here, I've just took price back to the 15th of February when I took this trade. So I am a bar replay trader, but just so I don't get called out, these are the trades that I set and that I took last week. So we've got the missed trade on there on Euro USD, and then we've got two pending orders on pound yen. One got filled and one didn't, which was earlier in the week. Price just ran away from me. And that can sometimes happen on pound yen. When it goes, it goes. And that's why sometimes I'm a little bit more aggressive on my entries on this pair, but it does pay dividends on the other side. So let's get back into the recap. So in simple terms here on the daily, we can see prices just making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Once we've broken this structural high here, I'll map out my daily and my 1 hour order blocks. I'll usually trade from the 1 hour. It's just a lot clearer for me. But the narrative is always built from the higher time frame. So if we drop down to the 1 hour here, we can see here we had that nice pause in price once we'd swept the liquidity and lows here at the decisional. And then New York is where the momentum really kicked in the market. And honestly, all of my profitable trades in February have been in New York. So something I'm looking into there may suit me more to trade in New York and just let London play out. But we'll see. I don't have enough data to back that theory yet. But once we've had this reaction here, I'm then looking at the 5 minute, sometimes the 3 minute, sometimes the 2 minute. Because we got such a nice reaction, and as I said, pound yen sometimes likes to just run away from me, I was happy to look at that market shift on the 3 or the 2 minute before then setting my entry. So I'll jump straight to the 2 minute because I think that's where I set the order. We can see here if we add back in the Asia sessions, I won't perhaps go through that today, but it is another confluence that I look at. But we had the sweep of the lows here. We then had a market shift with a full body candle close. We had some inducement built, and this is where I think there's some discretion because it's not the cleanest inducement. We didn't get a huge impulsive market shift and a corrective pullback building a lot of inducement. But as I say, pound yen likes to go. So I was happy to be aggressive and set my entry here, targeting the previous session highs. So price didn't pull back at all, to be honest. So this is where I really struggled because I was running 1.6, 1.8 because I took it on two accounts, 1.6, 1.8 here. Apologies for looking away from the mic. And we still didn't have a pullback. So I was struggling to lock any profit in. So I took the decision to close the trade for, I think, 1.62 on one account, 1.8 on another account, and price just continued to target, which would have been 2.69. I could have quite easily trailed behind structure. If I'd have been a little bit more patient, I would have got that structural break here and been able to trail, and I would have trailed it on the 5 minute. But that's something that I've journaled, so I'm not sure if I can switch tabs here. Let's see if I can. Okay, share this tab instead. Yep. Perfect. So that's something I've journaled. So I always journal my trade. So this is the February journal. We can see here the trade management, the before and after screenshots, but the lessons here as well is to trust the edge system and let price run to TP and trail behind structure, targeting those previous sessions. So when I look at my summary for February, I've now done this 2 or 3 times. So it's becoming a bad habit, and I need to get better at my profit management because I should be on, 6% for February. I think I'm on 2.89 or something. So yeah, something for me to go away and reflect on, but again, wanted to be transparent and share that with you. But overall, super happy with the trade. Really happy with the profit that I took from it. And again, at the moment, I'm just building that winning mindset and looking to get this funded capital and scale from there. So being a little bit more on the conservative side is not a bad thing. It enables me to be in more trades, and enables me to have that skin in the game. And then when I've got that data, when I've got that confidence to back holding those positions, which I now do, I'll be doing that moving forward, knowing that that's going to stop me doing that, break even dance a lot of people talk about, because I could get a 2-hour trade, but then if I take 2 losses, which is totally within the probability model, I'm back at break even. However, if I'm able to hold these trades, I've got a lot more runway if I'm able to take 3-5% off the table, for example. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that recap on pound yen. Now let's take a look at next week and what I'm looking at. So, quick interlude. I think that is the right term, right? We've got a sponsorship. No, I'm kidding. Um, just wanted to touch on the topic of building a winning mindset. I do think that although I was saying that I need to hold my trade longest, that's because I'm now confident enough to do that, because I've been taking a lot of those smaller wins. And how I built that confidence up and that winning mindset is quite funny, really. So I just wanted to share with you. So it was my partner's idea, so I can't take credit. So I had a dirty gin glass. Don't know when this was last cleaned. I don't really drink alcohol much, so that's why. And then I have a bunch of these kind of marble things, but you can use whatever. And every time I took a winning trade, I was able to put a marble into the glass. So that enabled me to disconnect from the profit and loss and just focus on moving that marble from the cup into the gin glass. I wanted to take something out from the market. So that marble represented a win. It represented taking some profit out of the market, regardless of what that was. And honestly, the feeling of putting that marble in the glass was just so good. It made me feel so good that it kind of outweighed any P&L. I was just focused on doing that for a long time. So I know it might seem silly to some of you, but it enables you, especially if you're not used to trading bigger accounts and you're going for these challenges, doing something like that to help you focus less on the profit and looking at those numbers on screen and getting those wins and those wins in the bag. Then yeah, I'd recommend trying it. It might just work for you. So the markets as a whole are looking very nice coming into next week. I think pound yen is one I'm still going to be keeping my eye on at the start of the week. It'll be interesting to see if we continue to move correctively into this area of value, as I'd be happy to take a counter trend trade here against the higher time frame narrative, expecting now a deeper pullback. It might be that we react from the decisional again, where we've had that impulse and broken some of that internal structure, but I'm expecting a deeper pullback now on pound yen. So I'll be certainly keeping my eye on that coming into next week. But we'll see how price shapes up. One thing I'm trialing at the moment, which is something which Michael Bamba talks about, is letting the market settle on Monday mornings, as it can often be where structure is taking shape for the week and you can get caught out within some of that volatility or some of those false moves. So I'm going to be more observant on Monday. It's not that I won't take a position. That's not currently within my plan, but I'm definitely going to be more cautious about taking trades on a Monday morning. I want to see some of that structure develop. And as I spoke about within that trade recap section of this video, a lot of my profit is coming from New York session. So again, for me, I'm really liking taking my time and seeing that structure and that price play out to catch those continuations or reversals within the New York session. So let me know what you're looking forward to next week and what pairs you've got on watch. And yeah, let's talk a little bit now about YouTube. If you've stuck with me so far throughout this video, thank you very much. I know it's been a slightly longer one today, but let me know in the comments if you did enjoy what you saw today, and hopefully it means that I can then do more of it for everyone. In terms of making the videos, I'm really enjoying it at the moment. I think the first few videos that you make on YouTube, it's been described as that dating phase, right? Just to see if you like it and enjoy it. And then you can decide from there if you want to up the production, if you want to commit to putting out a video a week, etc. Because it's still a lot of time and energy you have to put in, even if it's just one video a week. So I guess I'm just deciding if I want to be in a serious relationship with YouTube or not at the moment. But I'll keep everyone posted. And yeah, thank you so much also for the support in putting out my first video. I've been overwhelmed with, comments, and had a few people reach out to me personally to say it's given them the push to go ahead and start documenting their journey or putting out whatever type of content you want. There's no one size fits all when it comes to trading, but that's what makes us all unique. And what makes conscious. I was starting to waffle there a little bit, so I'm going to wrap up the video here, but please like, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel grow and just shows me that people are enjoying the content I'm putting out. I'm not doing it for anyone else, but it does give you that little extra motivation to go ahead and record and edit and do all the stuff that comes with managing a YouTube channel. But look forward to seeing you in the next one, and thank you again.